How to measure retention in Mitzu. Hi, in this video, we will explore how to conduct retention analysis in Mitzu. Product market fit is best measured by whether users are willing to come back. Let's create our first retention curve. Here, we choose the first event, usually something like subscription started or user signed up. Since this happens only once per user, it's straightforward. Next, we define what counts as retention. This is where we select the retaining event that indicates a user keeps using the app, such as block edited, or any other key event that makes sense for your product. If you want to analyze monthly instead of weekly, you can adjust the retention window to monthly instead of weekly. Once your chart is generated, you can see how your retention curve appears. A typical curve will decline, but ideally, it flattens over time, meaning users are sticking around. We would also like to visualize this data as a heat map to provide a clearer view of each user's monthly returns. Moreover, you can change the time frame to view data for the last month, the prior 2 months, or even a custom period, such as since a specific date, which shows you the data from that date onwards. You can also apply filters and breakdowns, similar to those used in funnel and segmentation analyses. I am interested in identifying the countries where users engaged with the app after signing up. I've selected 4 countries for this analysis: Brazil, China, Germany, and France. This breakdown by sign-up country highlights how user retention varies across different regions. You can also use dynamic cohort analysis. This means grouping users by shared traits, such as the number of users retained after 4 weeks. After generating it, you can visualize it as a heat map. Let's shift the retention event to invoice paid to better understand which users converted to paying customers after signing up. We can also switch to an aggregate property to view the number of paying users each month and the total paid amount, rather than the percentage of retained users. As always, you can click to see the SQL code that Mitzu automatically generates. The SQL becomes more complex as your insight becomes more advanced, but you can still copy and use it wherever needed. Now, you will be able to create retention charts in Mitzu. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact our support team.